to kick off for Indianapolis.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. On the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They run it with Ballage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He was taken.
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their 1st-round pick, number 13 overall, to get it from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun is Minshew. And Eifert has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Ballage. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Ballage. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. He finds his man Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
To Marcus Johnson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's got Burton here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun is Eason. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there, but the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The first quarter.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Jaguars, nothing.
Minshew sets to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First and 10, Eason looking for Campbell downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Paris Campbell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14. Jaguars nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Keelan Cole now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Right there.
Be lucky it wasn't a fumble.
Good work. They force incomplete. That brings up the big question. Do they bring
on third down? They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And able to find Conley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
He's coming. We got double. Screen. No. On the ball.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
4 yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Set. X3. 218. Chop.
From the 45 on second down, Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
58, come on. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Look at me. Go. Get it.
Now Minshew. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackmon. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
By the Colts.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts add on to their lead.
The kick is...
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Colts 21. Jaguars nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Cole now on the return. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Balaj. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards on the ground.
35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Kenny Moore brought
that play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The 25-yard line.
To throw again. Eason. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Jared Wilson made the tackle.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defense. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw to Thompson on the screen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
29 is Mike 29. Break,
and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It'll be Minshew again. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 31 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Colts 21, Jaguars 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Gain on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Go. 58, come on. Right here. 58, right over there.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll throw now on the final play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
A we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, Tremont Smith. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down. At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Rivers now from the 50. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Gain of 19 yards.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming up to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
17 yards. And a Colts first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Jaguars' 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Rivers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Doyle.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
First down, Indiana.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
C.J. Henderson.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd down.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. This is out quickly to the right. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. He'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Toss play to Melage. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It was Kamoko Toure who diagnosed that defensively.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 50, plant. 54. Rip left. Right there. 54. Right there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Minshew. Caught here by Conley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Minshew sets to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Yeah. Hey, Alpha. 58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. You ain't going no. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Rivers on the money, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
1st and goal.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Rivers. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, go ball 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Whip. Watch the whip. General West. 52.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management.
And they're already just shy of midfield.
1st down.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them.